Welcome to Five Dive, the 5-minute deep dive into startup tactics with the experts. Today we have Daniel from Oxbird. He's the founder and search engine marketing director based in Arizona. And Daniel, do you want to just go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Elias. Well, yeah, as Elias mentioned, I am heading up the team here at Oxbird. We're in our third year of operations. Just a quick background, I started managing PPC via AdWords about 10 years ago for a Los Angeles-based business. And I went from that company into a digital agency where I was managing AdWords accounts went from managing it from one company to several industries. Eventually had an opportunity to go work for one of Google's largest premier SMB partners in North America. And then I resigned from there just over 2 years ago to do what I'm doing now, which is providing search engine marketing to digital agencies at wholesale. So that they can have a scalable option for this side of their business.
Awesome. Thanks, Daniel. I feel like business owners, startup entrepreneurs, students and marketers, they hear the word SEM and PPC and AdWords, and they're just not sure what that is. You want to just explain what SEM is for business?
Absolutely. Yeah, and it is. I think it is helpful because if you look at the landscape of even the naming conventions of the digital landscape, it has kind of morphed, right? I mean, it used to be, that search engine marketing really at one point encompassed all things related to ranking a site. So driving traffic organically, driving it through paid, but now typically, SEM is thought of as one subcategory in search marketing, because search marketing is your big umbrella term, and then under that you've got SEM and SEO. So search engine marketing referring to really the paid side of traffic to a website. So anything that would relate to the major publishers, so the major search engines like Google, Yahoo, Bing. So that's what we usually have in mind when we say SEM, search engine marketing, as in driving paid traffic through sponsored results on major publishing search networks.
Awesome. Super concise. Thank you. To dive a little bit deeper now, what is the first thing that you look at, like as an expert, what's the first thing you look at when optimizing an AdWords campaign for a client?
Yeah, I like that. So, and in fact, that's one of the kind of value propositions that we offer to our agency partners is we will do free audits. So it's not uncommon for us to actually get into an account, numerous accounts in a given week. And so the first place I go to, and I think I can say this for our entire team, is account structure. So what I find is that a lot of accounts are kind of thrown together.
Okay.
And so the classic example is you go into an ad group and you find 20, 30, 40 keywords, even 10 to me is excessive. What's interesting, because according to Google's best practices, Google suggests that you have no more than 20 keywords in an ad group. But in reality, when you think about keywords, they need to be, you can have 10 keywords that are related to one another, so they are relevant to one another, but there's enough distinction between those keywords that they should merit their own ad group. They should have their own ad copy. So for example, if you had, let's take a plumber, because everyone knows what a plumber is. I think it's kind of a ubiquitous term.
Yeah.
So you could have plumbing services, plumbing contractor, plumbing company, right? And those three are very related, very relevant to one another, but they have distinctions as well. Contractor and company and services are really kind of merit their own ad copy. So if I have someone searching for plumbing services, I don't want them to see an ad that speaks to plumbing contractor. So we simply want to segment out those keywords into their own ad groups so that each of those ad sets can have a level of keyword density that increases the level of relevance between keyword and ad, that in turn, increases click-through rates, quality scores, and ultimately brings your cost per lead down to positively influence ROI.
Awesome. Daniel, thanks so much. That's 5 minutes. Everybody will stay tuned for tomorrow's episode.